Street legal LED conversion bulbs was something that I thought would never happen because of regulations, but here we have these T10 LED bulbs from Osram that they say are street legal, but it's not all that simple, and I will talk about it in this video here. So basically Osram and also Philips have released some LED bulbs that they say are street legal. And you find many of these bulbs released under the Nightbreaker branding from Osram. So to use these bulbs legally, I think you need to be in some of these countries that they list, and these are only European countries because these are tested under the ECE specification and regulations, meaning they are European countries like Belgium, Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Denmark, Spain, Germany, France, Greece, Croatia, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Austria, Poland, Portugal, Sweden, Slovenia and Slovakia. So that's not a problem for me because I'm driving my car in Sweden and Norway, so maybe they should be legal in my car. But also all of these bulbs here are car specific. So if your car is not on the list stated by Osram, these bulbs are not road legal. And in my case, on my Saab, they are not road legal because they are not tested in my car. So what I think they have done is that they have taken in a car and then went in and tested the lights with these new bulbs and then proven to like a certification authority that these bulbs fulfill the requirements of like what the bulb should do, like proving it's not blinding oncoming drivers, being too bright and stuff like that, and not being dangerous. And then they have gotten a new approval for the overall light with this bulb installed. So like a new verification that this headlamp here is safe to use with these LED bulbs, and therefore them being very car specific and therefore not road legal in any car. So your car needs to be on the list. And then I guess they have just tested it in the cars that they think there's a big enough like market for these bulbs to be sold to, for it to be able to make sense, because I guess a verification process like this costs a lot of money. And if they are road legal and after you have installed them, you also need to print out the documents and have them in your car proving that you're allowed to use these bulbs. So you need to print out the documentations. But in my case it's not road legal, unfortunately. So in this video here we have just looked at this parking light bulb, the T10, that is like road legal. But you also have main headlamp bulbs like the H7, H4, H8 and bulbs like that are also in the same line and also road legal in specific car models. But when looking at the specifications on those bulbs, they have the same lumen output as a halogen bulb. So maybe you will get a little bit more light out of those bulbs, and also you will maybe like that they have that more of a white tint to them. But looking at the output, the lumen, they should not and are not allowed to be brighter than the halogen bulbs. So even though they like state like 300%, I'm not sure what their number is currently, but the lumen output, the brightness overall of the bulb, should not be stronger than the halogens that they tested it against. So even if they are road legal, I'm not sure how much of an upgrade it is. So it maybe doesn't make too much sense like using these LED bulbs. Of course they will give you better lifetime, have that more of a modern white look to them, and also maybe be a little bit brighter than the halogens because they maybe went a little bit around these legalities and testing procedures. But if you want like a much brighter lamp, not like 10 times brighter, but something brighter than the halogen bulb, Osram and Philips and also all other manufacturers sell that, but they also have a higher lumen output, so they won't be street legal, I guess. So yeah. So for me, these kind of like park lights, reverse lights and such, it just makes a huge sense upgrading to LED. I don't see any downgrade to it, and also it's cool that you have these street legal main bulbs as well, but you won't see that huge lumen output increase that you will see from the illegal bulbs, because they need to follow the same regulation and outputs and such. But overall, I'm happy with these T10 bulbs that I installed in my car. They seem to be out of high quality. They don't diffuse the light as good as my old bulbs that I had actually in the car now for a few years. Tested these Osram T10 bulbs for a few weeks now. No problems at all, and they should last for a long time. So it's a good upgrade from normal incandescent light bulbs. So yeah, maybe look in the description below, you can see where you would find them to buy them, and also maybe more of the specification and such. But unfortunately they are not road legal on my car, but if your car is on the list, they should be road legal with the right documentation. So it is cool that they have done this, but it also is not like the perfect product, and because of regulations I don't really think we will see that huge of an improvement, seeing like much brighter bulbs that are also road legal. And if Osram is looking at this video, take in this Saab with halogen bulbs and make bulbs street legal on these Saabs as well. There's just a huge market for us Saab drivers wanting to buy these bulbs and use street legally.